Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another Ramble. Got a very interesting episode today. Firstly, I want to talk about an improvement I would love to see in Football Manager. A couple of things I really want to see in future iterations of Football Manager. One that's not actually talked about a lot, and some, obvious ones we've been desperately asking for years. Also, I've got a YouTube update, not so much in my channel. I think this is just another sort of small slice of proof why YouTube don't know what the fuck they're doing sometimes. Little video clip, which will be interesting. And also, my favourite clip of the day. So, as you know, I Twitch stream. Link in the description. And at the end of each Twitch stream, we raid someone. So, we had an interesting reaction to when we raided someone with a bunch of viewers. So, I'll show you that as well, and we'll have a look at it. So, first things first, let's talk about Football Manager 2019-2021. There's obvious things that we all want to see improved. I think nearly everyone can agree that the whole way training works needs a revamp. It is utterly dull and pointless and boring. And I've heard people from SI say, well, it's not important because nobody uses it. Well, nobody uses it because it's not very good. It's not, make something good and people will use it. Like, I prefer the old days when we had Piggy in the middle and groups of training and stuff like this. At the moment, it's just like, training, okay, early season, tactics and team cohesion, okay, 3 months of that, cool. Now we're going to do defending set pieces, and it's just, the individual training is fine, and the player moves and all that sort of stuff, but the team training needs it's such a big part of football, it needs an overhaul. But the thing I really want to talk about, and this is sort of speaking wordsy things. This is happening, speak English. This is becoming more obvious as the graphics for Football Manager get better. And more animations and stuff like that. There's still an absolute ton of animations that are missing from the game. How many times have you seen a shot happen and your goalkeeper does the weirdest things, whether that's not walk towards the guy with the ball, but at no point attempt to spread himself or stick out an arm, stick out a hand. So there needs to be a ton more animations. But the big thing Football Manager needs going forward, and this is weird to say in a game, talking about a game in 2018, there needs to be player collisions, player interactions in the game, right? Because at the moment, let's say you've got a guy lumps a ball forward and you've got a striker and a defender, right? And they're running, and it's like each other don't exist. Sometimes they teleport through or run through each other. And what will occasionally happen is, like, the defender, I'm assuming, gets, shoved off the ball. You don't see any of this, but the defender will suddenly sort of go to the side or stop running or slow down or something, or the striker will happen. And we have to interpret that as, they were going arm in arm and he just sort of shoved him back. But there isn't any collision in Football Manager. It happens all the time. You'll see people just sort of phasing through other players, phasing through the goalkeeper. It would be so much better to look at and so much more enjoyable and realistic, because that's what they're going for. And if there was actual, tackles. How many times have you seen a defender mark a player and at no point does he ever try to sort of block a pass? That's not even a thing in Football Manager. Trying to stick out in a leg to try and block a pass doesn't exist. Or even stick a leg in, or push him over, or anything, any interaction between two players, which, 2018, we shouldn't have to be asking for this. Imagine playing FIFA and there was no collisions. You just walked through each other all the time and there was nothing. It's a big part of football. It's a physical game, So I think, and I know obviously that's a big deal for somebody to put into a game. That's a lot of coding, that's a lot of graphicsy people, that's a lot of animations and stuff like that. But going forward, I think that's a must, and I think it would make the game so much more watchable if you actually saw physical interactions, battling with a defender, that sort of thing. I think it'd be so much better, Other things I'd like to see improve. The new scouting system, now that I've used it for a good few months, I couldn't care less about, to be honest. If next year they went back to the old one, I'd be perfectly fine. If they stuck with this one, I'll be all right. I actually probably preferred the old one, to be honest. I still think it's quite confusing, and I've used it for months. Other things, I like the dynamics. I like the medical centre. I like all that sort of side of stuff. I think by default, the skin, Football Manager, and that, I feel weird that I'm having to sort of suggest this as why it's not in the game already. There needs to, in between highlights, when you get those 3 frames of information, make those fully changeable and change the sizes, add more, remove more, add more stats and all that. You have to download somebody else making a skin for that to happen, which is just the amount of times I've been asked, saying, oh, on my game, I can't see all the stats. How do you get to see all those different bits of information? You have to download a skin. It's something that should be in the game, and it can't be that hard to do, to be able to rearrange the panels and choose it how you like. Also, just a really random note, remember my settings for the games. When I start a new game, I don't want to have to go into the match feed and change everything back to the way I want it. Just remember it. Or even let me save the settings and then I can load them when I start a new game. Just little bits like that. So, yeah, that's my... But I think unit collision is something of a must for Football Manager going forward, because especially, let's say in a couple of years' times, they update the graphics more, right? That it gets a lot better looking. It'll stand out even more that all the weird shit is going on. I just want it to feel like actual football where players can touch each other and not like some sort of 11-a-side ghost team that we're playing. But right, that's enough ranting about the games. Just a couple of thoughts I had. Let me know what you think as well, especially with what they should improve. The second bit of stuff we're going to talk about today, let me just switch on this badger, is a video from YouTube. Now, this is the Creator Inside channel, so I've subscribed to it for a while. I watched some of their videos. They were doing a Q&A, okay? And they were talking about live streaming on YouTube, etc., stuff they've changed and everything. And then this interesting thing came up. I get quite a few comments saying, I didn't get this in my subscription box. And I've always assumed that, YouTube just isn't very good at it. But no. That's not why. They purposefully do it. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Okay, so to summarize, because I get asked this all the time. YouTube, do you notify all of my subscribers every single time I go live?
We don't notify all of your subscribers, right? We notify all of your subscribers who have rung the bell, and then your most active subscribers after that.
Okay, so we try to notify the people who we believe would be most likely to tune in and watch your content.
That's right.
While it's live.
Yeah, the people that would like to watch my content are my subscribers. It's bonkers. Is there any more to this?
While not necessarily overwhelming and spamming all of
It's not spamming. They chose to subscribe to my channel because they would like to see my videos. If at any point they felt I was making too many videos or they won't bother watching, they can unsubscribe. That's how, surely by default, that's how it works.
Subscribers with these notifications.
That's right.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. That's what we see our users want.
Okay, I'd like to know, hands up in the comments below, if when you subscribe to a channel, you actually don't want to see their videos pop up. Because I'm pretty sure that's the entire point of us. We always thought it was an issue where it just didn't always notify people. Turns out it's a feature. It's a feature, my friends. The comments is full of people going, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not doing it? And they sort of snuck it out on this Creator Inside Q&A thing. And I'd like to know the users that subscribe to a channel but don't want to be notified when, like in their subscription feed, when that person posts a video. It's mind-bogglingly stupid that that's the case. I get comments on a daily basis saying, I didn't get notified of this, because maybe they didn't watch the last 5 videos. But they still want notifications. I like to get all the channels I subscribe to. I like to go to my subscriptions tab and see all the videos. Even a lot of them I don't watch. I might just watch the odd video. I still want to know that they exist, because if I don't watch 5 videos, are you not going to notify me of that 6th one? Because, I'm not a big fan of their channel. It makes no sense whatsoever. It is a ridiculous idea. So just in case, you are getting that, please do hit that little notification bell on, not their channel, don't do it on their channel, on my channel, to say you want to be notified of when I upload a video, and then you're guaranteed to get it. But, so basically the little bell now is the actual subscribe button. The subscribe button just means, show me some videos, maybe not, up to you. You decide what I like to watch, so go for it. It makes no sense whatsoever. It is a ridiculous feature. Whether it's not a feature and it's just a bug, or they can't work out how to fix it, so they're pretending it's a feature, is another matter. But I'd love to know the users that said, actually don't notify me of the channels I subscribe to, please, because, that would be really logical. It boggles my mind that this is a thing that exists on YouTube. And it's just another reason why I've always said, if you're a creator, especially if you're trying to go part-time, or you are part-time or full-time, or want to do it as a living, is to make sure you diversify. That's the entire reason why I don't stream on YouTube. Because I could stream on YouTube, they've got subscribe, but they've got all the features nowadays that Twitch has, and the quality's really good, and it would appear to my subscribers, some of them, and I would probably get more viewers on YouTube, because more of my subscriber base would see that I'm streaming and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, YouTube has, on a massive number of occasions, fucked up. And therefore, I'm having all my eggs in one basket. Now, that's why I have a YouTube channel. That's why I stream on Twitch. Because if YouTube fuck up, I've always got Twitch. If Twitch fuck up, I've got YouTube. But if you put all your eggs in one basket, then you're the destiny of these fuckwits. No offence to you three, but yeah. Because they can change anything. We've seen with all the demonetization problems and stuff like that in the past, they make mistakes on a daily basis that affect what is my livelihood. So that's why I have Patreon. That's why I have Twitch. That's why I sell merch. Because you need to diversify, because in case of one of these avenues of revenue just falls apart and you get demonetized or your channel deleted or something like that you've got something to rely on. So finally, let's uplift the mood. So as you know, I stream on Twitch, and at the end of each stream, what I like to do is perform a raid. And what a raid is basically, let's say I've got normally about 300, 400 people watching me on any stream. And at the end of the stream, when we've done our 2 hours, I'll say, everybody stay here. And what I like to do is find somebody else streaming Football Manager, especially the smaller guys that are just starting out or don't have many viewers. Most of these guys only have 2 or 3 viewers at a time. And some of them are brilliant. And the aim is to create a bigger community. So rather than that guy that watches my YouTube videos coming to Twitch because I'm streaming and then fucking off when it's done, go and finding out some others. It may cause me to lose a few viewers, but in the grand scheme of things, it helps everybody grow and encourages people to get going. If you were a streamer streaming with 5 viewers and then somebody raided you with 20 viewers, you'd be so ecstatic. It really gives you that oomph. So today's target, so what a raid is basically is that at the end of my stream, I type /raid and then somebody else's channel. And then after about 30 seconds, my stream finishes and everybody in the chat of my channel gets moved to this other person's channel that I've raided. And in that 30 seconds, a minute, you can opt out if you don't want to be part of the raid. But I encourage everybody to get involved and follow the person, check them out, hang out for a bit. Even if you don't want to stay long, just drop them a follow, then maybe check them out next time, sort of thing. So today, we raided a guy called Marvel 4458, playing Football Manager, a really nice American kid, and this was the result. This was his reaction. Somebody clipped it for me, so let's just enjoy.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, by the way, we raided with about 250 people, and he had maybe 3 or 4 viewers. So it's quite a jump.
Oh my gosh, what the
At this point, I was slightly worried he might have a heart attack. There was a small part of me that going, well, I can make a good YouTube video out of this. I killed a man on Twitch. But he didn't have a heart attack.
Oh my god!
Also, I thought he was going to cry at one point.
Loki Doki! Oh my god!
Bit hyperventilation there.
Is this Loki Doki like the 70k Loki Doki?
Sadly, not the 70,000 subscribers. I appreciate the fact you think I've got 70,000.
Like the YouTuber looking? Is this the...
There we go. This went on for quite a long time. Everybody was saying hello. Everybody was dropping a follow. He was getting so many. He must have got 100 odd follower alerts. You know, and this is a guy that's streaming to a couple of people. So suddenly, that's like doing a stand-up gig to your mum and your brother, and then 200 people turning up to watch you stand up. So you can imagine that as a small streamer, it's quite a big deal. And we've had some brilliant reactions over the course of our raiding adventures. And this went on. I hang out in the chat for about 20 minutes, and about 150 people stayed for quite a long time and dropped follows. And he could barely concentrate on the game. He didn't know what was going on. It was hilarious. But he's a really nice guy. It's a lot of fun. I've added into my, I can, when I'm offline, I can add people to like an auto host. So when I'm offline, it sort of promotes other channels, and so he's added to my list now. But if you want to go check him out, it's Marvel4458 on Twitch. He streams quite regularly. Football Manager. He's doing a Stuttgart save. I just thought I'd show you it because it was one of my favourite reactions so far. Oh dear, oh dear. It was brilliant, and he's a really nice guy, so go check him out. Right, now we got to end on a happy note. Thank you very much for watching the Ramble this week, guys. I thought I enjoyed this one. I thought, some random stuff that had happened this week. And, so if you want to check out my Twitch streams, we've only just started a 95-96 database save, and it is amazing. We have Rivaldo playing in behind Fat Ronaldo at the age of Ronaldo's at 18 and Rivaldo's like 22 or something like that. We've got Paul Merson, although he's broken his toe. Alcoholics Anonymous, we're calling it. So he's out for 8 weeks. But we've got some amazing players. So come check out our managing of Leeds if you get time and all that good stuff. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think of improvements you'd like to see in FM18 rather than in the next FM, rather than just the sort of standard ones. Think outside the box. Think of sort of weird and wonderful stuff that you'd like to see in Football Manager. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.